It's been over 50 years since the last human walked on the moon. Not since 1972, not since Apollo 17, have we set foot on our nearest neighbor in space. But that's about to change. When are we going back to the moon? Let's rewind. Between 1969 and 1972, 12 humans walked on the moon. The Apollo program was a bold, expensive, and hugely symbolic achievement. But after Apollo 17, public interest faded, budgets shrank, and priorities shifted. For decades, the moon was forgotten, even as robotic missions continued quietly in the background. Enter the Artemis program. Artemis is NASA's new lunar initiative, named after the twin sister of Apollo in Greek mythology. And its goal is simple: return humans to the moon and stay longer. It begins with 3 core missions. Artemis 1, launched in November 2022. No crew. It flew around the moon, tested the SLS rocket and Orion spacecraft. It was a success. Artemis 2, scheduled for September 2025. This will carry 4 astronauts around the moon, but won't land yet. Artemis 3, this is the big one. Slated for 2026 to 2027, it will land astronauts near the lunar South Pole, a place no human has ever explored. Who's going? The Artemis 2 crew has already been announced. Reed Wiseman, commander; Victor Glover, pilot, and possibly the first person of color to orbit the moon; Christina Koch, mission specialist, who may become the first woman to do so; Jeremy Hansen, Canada's first astronaut on a lunar mission. It's a truly international and inclusive team, a sign of how space exploration has evolved. So, why return now? It's not just for the headlines. Scientists want to study ancient ice deposits in permanently shadowed craters. Engineers want to test sustainable habitats, life support systems, and tech that might one day help us reach Mars. And let's face it, humanity needs a big, bold challenge. Artemis is one of them. Delays and doubts. Still, things haven't been easy. The Artemis timeline has already slipped several times. The SLS rocket, the most powerful NASA has ever built, has faced delays. The Starship lunar lander, built by SpaceX, is still in development. And then there's the price tag. Artemis isn't cheap. Some estimates put it at over $90 billion by the end of the decade. Beyond Artemis. Artemis isn't just a series of missions. It's a blueprint for the future. A space station orbiting the moon, called Gateway, robotic scouts, commercial partnerships, eventually, Mars. NASA hopes that humans could set foot on Mars in the 2040s. And the moon is our proving ground. So, when are humans going back to the moon? If all goes well, by 2025, we'll be flying around it again. And by 2026 or 2027, we may see boots on the lunar surface for the first time in over half a century. Not just to plant a flag, but to build a future. Do you think Artemis will succeed? Will humans stay on the moon this time? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're curious about the future of space exploration, subscribe for more science, curiosity, and a little mystery.